Good evening, everybody, and welcome to. Oh, actually, I'll make sure it started up okay. I think it has done. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. Hopefully, you can see me and hear me okay. Hopefully, everything is working as it should be. I have time this to perfection. As you know, this channel is all about quality content put out in a timely manner, in a professional and courteous way. That's what we're all about on this particular channel. So may I thank each and every one of you for taking the time to join in. Thank you, it's much appreciated. Okay, all seriousness aside, guys, hi to everybody that's popped in. It is Sunday evening, it is 10 o'clock. And I really do appreciate you guys popping in. I really do. I'll go in and say a few hellos. We've already got Tommy Bernhard in. Hi, Tommy. I'm a terrible person. I failed to stay awake for Tommy's chat last night with Tracy. It was around 3 a.m. UK time, but that's just no excuse, and I'm just a shameful person, so please accept my sincerest apologies. Shazad has popped in as well. Hi, Shazad. He's concerned about me changing and has threatened to unsubscribe, which would be a damaging blow to this channel, and I really hope that is in jest. So hopefully Shazad will stay subscribed. Pleasant Valley has also popped in, calling me Hollywood. I have gone Hollywood. Thank you for that. Jazz Searle has popped in as well. Hi, Jazz. In it to flip it. The Vinegar Jar, aka Peter Cummins. Thank you. Lee Allen from the Allen Project. Jennifer Hayes, thank you for popping in. Eric Liddy asks, Zahir, those two strikes you got the other day, was it in the next lane, the lane next to you, or actually in your own lane? You know what, I wish I was recording the entire thing, but I thought it's like a family day out with the girls. It was amazing. You guys need to see it. Next time I go out, maybe bowling with Beck, or when I'm headhunted by a pro 10-pin bowling team, I will make sure that I record the footage, and then you can study the immaculate form that I displayed as I gracefully approached the lane and just let go of the bowling ball at the perfect time, and it just knew what its destiny was, and just, you know, struck out those 10 pins. So that's for you there, Eric. Thank you for popping in, guys. Jennifer Hayes, Tori, George Ross. Hi, George. How are you? Wait, is this the stream where Zahir shows off all of Beck's work and takes credit? A joke. Something like that, Eric. Thank you for me. Tracy has popped in as well, as has D Flipping Particles, as have the very generous 2 Aussie thrifters. I'm the legend as well. Hi, Ash. Nice to see you, Ash. Jord Wright. Hi, Jord. Lincoln Seller. Michelle Lathan, if I haven't already said. Tori, if I hadn't already said. So 2 Aussie Thrifter says, won't be able to chat much as at work, but we'll be listening. No worries, Brad. Thank you for popping in. And again, thank you for your purchase. Amy noticed straight away that it was new, says George. What was new? Oh, wore the Adidas zip up top today. Yes, George also made a purchase. Thank you, George. And you got caught out straight away. That's so funny. John says, hurry up, I'm a Celebrity is on. You're more than welcome to watch I'm a Celebrity. I appreciate it. It is absolutely the place to be. So I appreciate if you need to watch I'm a Celebrity. I did earlier on, actually it was about 6 hours ago, I used the YouTube community tab, guys. I actually used the YouTube community tab, and I'm kind of glad that I did. I suppose it was kind of interesting. You know, I thought it had something, you know, worth looking at. And let me just show you what the YouTube community tab actually showed me. I asked you guys because I care about you, the viewer. That's all I'm about. I actually asked you guys 6 hours ago now, would you prefer a 10 sales in 10 minutes pre-recorded video, or would you like me to come on here and ramble for ages and talk about the same 10 sales in a live stream? And we've had 71 votes, which I'm actually really surprised about. Thank you for 71 votes. I really do appreciate that there's like 71 votes. 71 people bothered to vote on this thing. I didn't even know about the community tab. Really, I've used it mainly to shill my Twitch stream where I play Fortnite. By the way, you can actually follow my Twitch channel in the description below if you wish to see me play Fortnite, which I'll probably pop on and play after this stream. So if you want to see some really top quality Fortnite gameplay, you can follow my Twitch channel called Only Cool Stuff, I think, and you can also enjoy that amazing content. If you can't get enough of me here on YouTube, you can also find me on Twitch. But as you can see, out of 71 votes, 80% of people actually said I like the more chatty live stream, which I was kind of surprised about. 80% and 20% said they prefer the recorded video. So what I was going to do is to please everybody. The plan was to do a live stream but make it more compact, but I've already failed with that because we've been talking now for 6 minutes and I've not shared any useful information whatsoever. So I was actually planning on pleasing both sides. The 80% that preferred the live stream, I was going to go live, and then the 20% I was going to do a succinct video, but it just did not happen. So yeah, that was quite interesting. So here we are. Tori Goimus has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Tori Goimus. Are you related to the wonderful Goimus eBay by any chance? I would expect so with such a unique name, but if not, my apologies, but thank you for popping in and subscribing. And Eric says, geez, Andrew, I told you 10 times I won't be your wife. Oh my god, I don't know where the chat is going. And what other comments have we had coming? I would super chat Z, but I feel something is wrong with my PayPal as eBay hasn't put any money in for days. Tommy, I really hope they sort that out. I'm so concerned about my next super chat. I really want you to get your eBay stores reinstated so that you can continue to send me money on YouTube. That is the main, and yeah, that's the only reason I actually want you to get your eBay stores back. Thank you for the concern. I do appreciate it. Nice Stubble says Lex. Hi Lex, thank you for popping in. I know Goimers isn't her surname. Andrew, hi Andrew, thank you for popping in. I voted for a pre-record, but I spoiled my ballot paper, so it didn't count. Okay. Right. And Lee Allen says, I was so surprised I could vote 71 times. Fantastic. Goima says, my wife would go crackers. Okay. Tori Z, what are you like? I've subscribed to Goima's channel. We're not related. Oh. Oh, sorry, Tori. Oh gosh. Oh, I just saw the text says Tori Goimers ... Just now I understand, Tori. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Thank you for subscribing to Goima and already being subscribed to this channel, Tori. I appreciate it. Now, let's see if we can actually get to some of the more let's see if we can get to some of the sales. I've actually Nadine said lol. Yeah, it's kind of silly of me. That was a bit of a I don't know what that was. Just a bit daft of me, I suppose. Let's get to the sales, shall we? Pleasant Valley says Tommy says Tori calls me a twit. Okay, Tori, I completely accept title of twit for that comment. Yes, that was very dunce of me. And Tommy says, Pleasant Valley, thanks. I'm moving in with Shazad. I don't need eBay. And Goima says, top drawer. Get your brain in gear. Okay, Peter, I will do. Stu has popped in. Hi, Stu. How are you? And the Tat Doctor, Ian, has popped in. Hi, Ian. Thank you. Shazad says, I have resubbed. Z's back to his best. Almost 10 minutes and no useful information. Thank you, Shazad. I do appreciate you resubscribing. Specifically because I have offered nothing of value to any of you guys. I've literally just taken time from you guys. I have sucked 10 minutes of life from all of you in the chat, over 70 people, with absolutely no benefit to you in terms of your eBay business whatsoever. So thank you for continuing this. I do appreciate it. Let's go and actually share some sales, shall we? Let's ruin it a little bit and share a few sales. Let's get that going. Right. Let's see where we're going to start. Okay, here we go. So the very first sale we're going to share. So this is a what sold video for those of you that may have forgotten already. This is a what sold video, and the first item that I am looking to share with you lovely folk is this Pure Siesta. That's what it's called, the Pure Siesta iDock DAB FM. DAB as in digital audio broadcasting, digital radio / FM stereo clock radio with iPod / iPhone dock. Now, this is quite a nice little sale because I just want to quickly I came here for useful info, says the vinegar jar. I wasted 3 years of my life. Lol. And Andrew Moneymental says, question, is the 10-minute delay because you're hoping for 10 sales to come in? There shouldn't be a 10-minute delay. Oh, are you talking about my talking for ages? And Tat Doctor says sales are gone then. Okay, so this is actually quite a nice sale. I think I paid £5 for this. This is a pure DAB radio. Now, don't be put off if the radio has an old school 40-pin iPod / older iPhone connector. People still purchase them for their other functionality. So someone may be purchasing this radio alarm clock to have a digital radio alarm clock at their in their bedroom. Beck and I, just a bit of bedroom information for you guys. Beck and I actually have a pure DAB alarm clock, very much like this, an older one called the Kronos, which also has a 40-pin connector. We don't care about that. We just have it so we can listen to the digital radio. So that is why some people are still buying these. I paid £5 for this. And I was originally going to send it up to Amazon, but I don't know, I still have an issue with Amazon, especially because at the moment they have my money and do not they just don't actually like give you your money. They hold your money and they say that your account is under some kind of review, and they just keep your money, but when you actually check your account, there's no hold or anything. But anyway, so this we paid £5 for. It was originally up for sale at about 50 with best offer, which I know was extremely high, but I felt that if I'd sent it to Amazon, I could have gotten 60 to 70 as I've done before, but in this particular case it sold for the asking price of $34.99 plus $3.99 shipping. So that was a really nice sale. And iDoxel, well, I never, says the vinegar jar. I'm always put off by those connectors. Thanks, you have changed my life. There you go, Peter. It was worth the 3 years, wasn't it? Was it not, to find that out? So thank you for sticking around. Lex says, ooh, bedroom talk. And Eric says, my what sold video will not be going live. I don't care how many women gather outside my house. Just saying. Eric, you've got to stick to your guns. I completely say that. Kevin says hi. And hi, Kevin. Thank you for popping in. And I see gunk in the speaker holes. Yeah, the odd speaker hole may have a little bit of gunk in it, but nothing untoward. There was no short and curlies or anything. It was a decent photo. I'm happy with that. Right, next item. This is something that a lot of people know that's worth picking up, and those are like vintage electronic chess sets. Now, electronic chess sets, they're like normally okay. You just need to make sure a couple of things are right with them. So you need to make sure that the battery compartment is obviously clean, and obviously you need to make sure all the pieces are present. Now, this is just a very basic one. This is a Tandy 1850 17 level computerized chessboard. I paid £2 for this chessboard. So this chessboard is it's got 6,000 opening moves, etc. So it's a more basic one. It's not like a top end chessboard. Now, as I said, paid £2 for it. I made sure that all the pieces were present. I made sure. By the way, thank you very much. I've just noticed Tori has super chatted. $1.99. Thank you so much. That is very, very sweet of you, Tori. I do appreciate the super chat. It's much appreciated. I'm guessing it's because of all this insane amount of information that I'm handing out, because this is just such a quality-filled content. Now this one is not a high-end one. Like I said, it's only a 17 level chess computer. The model number is 1850. If you look out for these Tandy ones, the model numbers do go higher and higher, and the higher the model number goes, the value goes up exponentially. And as Peter the Vinegar Jar says, some are worth hundreds. Yes, they are. In this particular case, this one was not worth that much money. We had this listed at $29.99 with free shipping. Sorry, with $29.99 with $3.99 shipping, but this eventually sold for £26. We got an offer for £26, and I was happy to take £26. And you can see I took a close up of the board with all the pieces in place. The pieces just go. I mentioned that it's like it's a Tandy 1850. It's endorsed by world champion Gary Kasparov, so you can see it's out of date. But I did mention that in the title, but I did say that he's just by Gary Kasparov, not the world champion Gary Kasparov, because that would be inaccurate. But yeah, so £2 flipped into 26 plus shipping, so nice pickup. Moving on to the third item, guys. We're already on to the third item here, so this is pretty fantastic. I think we might need to take a break soon. Now, this is obviously the hype piece for me right now. This is a Kang Star Trek figure, Star Trek by Diamond Select. I shared this in my video yesterday, and this was just a nice pickup. I paid £175 for a bundle of action figures at auction, and this one, as you know, sold. I made a video about it yesterday. It's in today's sales video because I wanted to share it. We had it up at $124.99, super rare figure. So it's the Diamond Select version of Kang. So most Star Trek figures, especially those made by Playmates Toys, tend to not be worth much. They're very overproduced. However, these Diamond Select figures, they tend to hold more value, so definitely worth looking out for. Even if you find this figure unboxed, it's worth good money. But obviously in this example, it was boxed and it is sold. It's going to America, and it's sold for £106.24 plus £15 shipping. So I'm really pleased with this sale. This is actually one of my favorite this is one of my favorite sales in a long time, so really pleased with that. Yes, Kang and Goima's eBay. Thank you, Goima. I do appreciate Goima super chatting £2 to get a short and curlies cleaner kit. Thank you. I will make sure that I add that to my inventory, my arsenal of tools, of resale tools, to make sure that there's no more short and curlies in the photographs. So I'm really pleased with this sale anyway, guys. Really pleased. £106, 24 plus plus £15 shipping. Money Mental. Firstly, Tracy says, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you for saying that, Tracy. Even though I failed you and did not appear in the live stream, I'm so gutted about that. Lex says, kebab break. No kebab breaks. We are being good with our money, and we're cutting down on eating out, and obviously we're going to be spending some money this weekend when we meet up in Hitchin, so we're being really good. We actually had homemade pizza, which I was really happy with. And Money Mental says, I'm assuming Zahir is showing his sales in order of value like Steve Green does, so the item at number 10 will have sold for £1,000. Not at all. I just do it randomly, just how I like doing it. Eric says, oh, not that Gary Kasparov, the Gary Kasparov from your 8th grade maths class. The Hills has popped in, and Spock definitely doesn't rock a goatee, says the Vinegar Jar. Yeah, it's not Spock, it's, what's it called? Thank you, Lee Allen. Yeah, I was very happy with that sale. Moving on to number 4. Now, this is a all-in-one jumpsuit, because we do not use the word onesie on eBay. And BCP says, hi Zine everyone, did I miss a stray pube? You did not miss a stray pube. However, Goima is sending a super chat as a preventative measure, because he believes in prevention, not cure, and I can completely respect his opinion. And he has sent me that £2 super chat so that I may prevent future short and curlies from appearing in my wonderful photographs. So now this item, This is a really nice sale. I shared this in a haul, and this is an all-in-one jumpsuit. We do not use the word onesie unless you want to have some kind of a Vero against you on your eBay account, which can be quite irritating. Now, this is a Breaking Bad methylamine B men's all-in-one jumpsuit, official merch, size large. This was actually a purchased for £1.50, and it came from the bins. As some of you guys know, I go to the bins as often as I can during the week, and I'm looking forward to visiting there tomorrow. Hopefully I might be able to pick something up. So this is a methylamine jumpsuit. Unfortunately, I think it took a bit longer to sell than otherwise it would have done, and that's because I didn't really have a nice way to display this thing in one piece. So I just took the front, the top, the bottom, the back, and the tag, and then I just folded it up. And then I used a stock photograph as well, which is a bit naughty. You can see there's a gentleman here walking with quite a high level of swag in his methylamine jumpsuit. You can see he's got that kind of a nice, confident walk, like he's going to the club or something. So very pleased with this sale. I did have this up at one point at 50, then at 40, then I think we had it up at like 35, and then eventually we had it down at £25. And I think £25 was probably the right price for it, considering we only paid £1.50. It sold for £24.99 plus £3.99 shipping. Actually, no, it's £10 shipping, £9.99 shipping, because this is going to the Republic of Ireland. So I'm really, really happy about that. So that is number 4. That is the 4th item to have that I've shared. I see that Stu Manry has joined us as well. Hi there, Stu. Thank you for popping in. Ali Evans is popped in as well. And let's see what else. Any more chat? The bin, says Lee Allen. Sometimes you go in the bins, we have heard. Any explanation, says Tommy. No, Tommy, I think that is a bit of misinformation, a bit of fake news. I have never fallen in the bins or come even close. I'll tell you this, guys. Beck actually asked me, did I fall in the bins? Because she'd heard everyone say that I'd fallen in the bins, and she's starting to believe these ludicrous stories that are swanning around on the internet. She actually asked me, did you fall in the bins? Did you stumble? Oh, Tori, thank you so much for $4.99 super chat and saying you're not a Twitter. Oh, thank you, Tori. I appreciate it. Honestly, that is so sweet of you. I'm okay. I can be a twit. It's fine, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, she actually asked me if I'd fallen in the bins, and Krillin876 says, is this a pre-show? No, it's not. I see Becca for Duke is in the chat. Hi Becca, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Zahir is hoping tomorrow that he'll manage to avoid falling in the bins. There we go, the misinformation continues. David M, the car boot picker, says, hello everybody. Hello Zahir, good evening mate. Thank you for popping in, David. Really do appreciate you popping in. David, I was watching David actually in his car I was watching back on Tommy and Tracy's live stream, and David was driving somewhere in his car, and that was absolutely hilarious. So really do appreciate it. Oh, we've just had a respond to offer. We've just had a respond to offer appear on the screen there. I don't know whether I should respond to the offer, guys. What do you think? I'm not sure. So let's see. Oh, let's start more stories for Beck's sex, says Tracy. She actually asked me, Tracy. She was like, did you fall in the bins? I was like, no, I didn't, honestly. Bex Ask Rods fell in the bins. There is video. No, there isn't. I don't know what Rod was thinking. But yeah. respond to the offer live. Let's go to the next item. Let's go to the fifth item. Then we'll be at the 50% mark of this stream. And once again, thank you, Tori. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you popping into the stream and super chatting. And you didn't have to super chat to say I'm not Twit, but thank you. That's very sweet of you. Next item. This is a PC game called Sim Ant. It's a 3.5-inch floppy disk big box game. I originally thought this was going to sell for a lot more money. I thought this was actually going to sell for about £40 or something along those lines. I kept on having to reduce the price because I wanted to move it. I do want to sell these things. I'm being more aggressive and trying to shift the stock. We can't just have stuff sat there. So even though it's really good condition for its age, it's really vintage, and it had the 3.5-inch discs, and it had these big 5.25-inch floppy discs as well. So everything was there. In the end, it picked up a couple of watches at $19.99. However, we ended up selling it when I sent watches to offers out, and it sold for $16.99. So it sold for £3 less than what's there. It sold for £16.99 plus £3. I think it was £3.40. No, plus $8.99 shipping because it's going abroad. A lot of this kind of stuff sells for decent money to Europe, to the rest of the world. There's lots of collectors of big box PC games. So it's the MS-DOS version of the game, so it's got 5.25-inch discs and 3.5-inch discs, and I was really happy to see it sell, but I was slightly surprised that I couldn't sell it for more than what I did, which is £17 plus $8.99 shipping, and it's going off somewhere in Europe, so pretty pleased with that. So we are through the halfway point, guys. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me. Let me just sort this out. Do I have a look at this offer? I'm going to have a look at it on off screen because I don't wish to open the screen and then have something on screen that I don't want to have on screen, because we've all seen what's been happening recently with StreamYard and whatnot, and people are always trying to be fun. That's a respectable offer. We've had a really nice offer in of £15 on an action figure. It was up at 20. It's a Terminator 2 secret weapon action figure with hidden chest cannon from Kenner. So I think that's a respectable offer made. So I think I'm actually going to accept that. I think I'm going to accept it. There you go, guys. What I will do is I will show you the review and accept offer screen. That way it protects the buyer as well. So I'm going to take £15 and I'm going to just accept it. That's the plan. So yeah, really happy with that nice little sale during the stream. So yeah, I'll take that. Offer accepted. Now let's see what the chat has to say as well, so we can just catch up. Lee Allen says 5.5-inch floppy giggity. Of course, giggities are always welcome on this channel. BCP, we did not. People half listen and pay no attention. Why is he saying that to BCP? I don't know. I must have missed that comment. The Americans spread a tale that I was in hospital and they were asking how I was. Oh gosh. Right. David, nice to see you. I was going to wave, but it's dark out there, says the Tat Doctor. Crazy. Eric Liddy says, I did 10 grand this week in RC parts and Nicky Lauda signed jackets. Can't keep the stuff in stock, flying off the shelves. Fantastic news there, Eric Liddy. I'm pleased for you. I'm very pleased for you. Amazing. And Double Karma has a question. When you say bins, please, Azahir, you may have said it before. What do I mean when I say bins? Double Karma, there is a Bernardo's donation centre near me, but it's not a Bernardo's charity shop. It's a charity shop which also works as a donation point. So they get all the stuff that the other Bernardos can't sell. So when the other Bernardos have got items of clothes priced up at £5 or £6, they will often end up in the donation center, where they get chucked into bins, literally recycling bins, and are sold at £1.50 a pop. So if you've got one near you, it's really good. There are always good opportunities around. There are always some charity shops which sell clothes at reduced prices. So that's what I mean by that, double comma. Now, Andrew, I'm doing a 200 sub giveaway if you're interested, says the Vinegar Jar. Yes, Peter Cummins, the Vinegar Jar, I believe he is approaching, or has already approached, I don't know, like, has he reached like all the subbage in the world? I don't know, I can't tell, but yes, he has reached a high level of subscribers, so he's going to be reaching 200 soon, so please go and show him some support. It's very welcome. We have also got Star City Picker in the chat, Mr. Diggs, and Look Mum, I'm Hustling has popped in as well. Hi there, thanks for popping in, Drew, really do appreciate it. And bring back the beard. I don't necessarily want to bring back the beard. I think I will shave at some point again, just to keep it short, because I just find the food situation, I prefer it. Shazad says my RC sales have dipped. We've actually sold quite, you know what, I've actually picked my RC parts. Shall we take a short interlude, and would you like me to go through would you like me to go through what I sold on the RC store? What I've got orders picked from the RC store. I've got them all here, actually. I can give you a little taster. We've got here a fuel tank, which sold for about, I don't know, 11 or 12 pounds. No, I'm boring myself by showing you this. We've got a diff case. No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. Let's move that out of the way. This is all stuff that needs to be posted. Look, check out these tiny bearings. Look how small those are. I bet you can even tell there were bearings in that bag. I mean, okay, it's only a £3 sale, but come on, look at it. It's barely anything to it. Anyway, that's a £6 sale there. That's a £6 sale. I know, Tommy, Zahir, you have to watch Drew's show this morning. He had, rare appearance. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see they went live, and I just didn't catch it again because I'm so lame. I did watch some of it, but like I think it got took down. Because I was watching it in the morning when I woke up, but I was like behind, and then it kind of stopped. They were the tiniest bearings. Double Como super chatted £2. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. It's very kind of you. Right. The Vinegar Jar, Peter says, I went to a donation centre and it was just like a normal charity shop. Very disappointing. It was Bernardo's too. It's not. Yeah, but the thing is, Peter, like, I don't always find stuff. I don't always find stuff. I think, again, this is one of the issues of YouTube. YouTube is just, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't give the honest picture sometimes, even though you try your best. There are plenty of times when I go there and I won't find anything, or I will come away with a couple of items at most or whatever. So it's just not always going there and finding lots of amazing items and doing really well, as we all know. Never thought I'd hear Z brag about his tiny bearings. And the Vinegar Jar says, when you get an RC sale, do you message the bar and try and upsell? No, I don't, because I don't want my account to get shut down. I've got all the promotions running. I've got multi-order discounts. I've got everything to help. I've got everything to help multiple quantity sales. Sales have picked up on the RC store by themselves recently, so I'm hoping it's going to carry on. All right, guys, let's get back into the sales. We're on to item number 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 6. Item number 6, guys. I did 5 before, didn't we? Of course. So this is another pickup from the bins. So this is £1.50. And this was from the bins. So I went to the bins, and this was one of those times where I did really well. and this was a pair of diesel Larky jeans, waist 33, leg 32, regular fit, straight leg blue jeans, 100% cotton. So whenever I take my photos of jeans, I just fold them like this because of space, and then I just take a picture of the tag, picture of the top, picture of pockets in this case, picture of the bottom, anything that can verify authenticity, so people get a good idea seeing all the relevant tags. They can get a good idea of the stitching. You can even sometimes get really nice close-ups of the buttons. So for example, you can see the back side of that button, that rivet there says diesel on it. If it was a cheap knockoff, it wouldn't have it. No, it was not selvage, unfortunately, Peter. It was regular denim. Selvage jeans would be amazing, but this is just regular denim. I would love to find a pair of high-end selvage jeans. I've just not done it so far. The only selvage jeans I've ever found were a pair of Burtons, which is like high street, but still. So these was a £1.50 pickup. Sold it for 30 plus shipping, so I was pretty happy with those. And Nadine says, our Bernardo shut spoke with the manager. She said she was taking advice of assistant manager and letting him check prices on eBay and price against that. Our sales went down. Head office pulled the plug. Wow. Really, Nadine? That's crazy. Peter, if you watch my channel, we show the truth with Zahir and the bins, says Tommy. David M says, Zahir, I heard you like falling into those bins. David, please do not perpetuate the myth. I did not fall into the bins. I really didn't, honestly, guys. And two Aussie thrifters, Brad says, Larky are awesome sellers here. Yeah, I mean, I believe a couple of years ago they used to fetch a lot more money. I remember when I first started to learn about jeans, there was a guy that used to do a lot of really good quality informative videos. His name was Joe Reselling for Pennies, and he used to make videos of hauls that he used to pick up from car boots and charity shops, mostly car boots though, down in London. And he used to love picking up diesel jeans, and he used to sell them for really, really good money. And we're talking a good few years back now though, and obviously prices have changed, etc., but I'm still pleased with £30 from £1.50, so mustn't grumble. So yeah, that was a nice little sale. Kevin says, are they the jeans that you sold to me and I'm currently wearing? Says Kevin. No, Kevin, I don't think so. Are they? I don't think they are. Let me just double check. No, these weren't sold to you. I didn't think these were sold to you. No. These sold to just to put it out there, I've tried to choose items that I think are not viewer purchases. So any viewer purchases, if I think they're a viewer purchase, I've not included. These are what I think are meant to be like organic purchases, so not sales created by having this YouTube channel and having you lovely guys be kind enough to support me, because otherwise there'll be other items in here that I would also be able to share, but I'm kind of trying to keep it like that. But no, not this time, Kevin. I think these were just to a customer, unless you've got a different name that I don't know about. But yeah, these I think were to a customer. £30 plus shipping. Really happy with this. Next item, another item from the action figure job lot, and this is a fire dragon. No, just realized the ones I got are Vicar. Oh, okay, Kevin, you bought the other ones. Okay, there you go. I thought so. Otherwise I would have remembered. Fire dragon, son of Set, Conan Series 1 McFarlane Toys action figure. I had to be like decent with the price on with this one. Now, as you can see from the photos, I just want to double check what price I did sell it for, so I don't get it wrong. Bear with me while I make noises. Okay, there we go. Right. Now, this particular action figure, as you can see, had a bit of kind of yellowing to the window, and it was missing a sticker as well. It just peeled off, so not in the best of condition. It may have been kept in sunlight, and that would have caused the plastic window, the plastic packaging to yellow, and that is unfortunately something you can't avoid. We've all seen it with sealed figures. We've all seen it with video games consoles when things are left in the are left in the sun, they get yellowed, and that's what happens. So this was part of the haul of the action figures. We had it up at £29.99. And we actually sold it for £25.49 plus shipping. So pretty pleased with that sale as well. Moving on. Now, this is quite a nice sale as well. This is a FreeSAT box, guys, a FreeSAT box. So we all know that you get digital TV and digital HD TV through a normal antenna using Freeview. You've got Freeview HD Plus or Freeview HD. There is also a service called FreeSAT, so people that don't want to pay Sky and have all the Sky channels but still want to use a satellite dish, maybe they were ex-Sky customers, those customers who maybe were ex-Sky customers now want to have their own, just want FreeSAT, which is all the free satellite channels, and still want to retain the features of something like Sky Plus, and i.e. being able to pause channels and record onto a hard drive, have 2 tuners. They will go out and buy a FreeSAT box. So that I'm sure is clear enough. So this is a Humax FoxSat HDR GB. It's a FreeSAT box. It's a 320 gigabyte box. These do come in 2 flavors. There is another one which is more valuable, and is a 500 gigabytes hard drive box, and that will fetch you better money. I'm just quickly scrolling here to find out what I sold it for, just to confirm. So I paid I bought this with a VCR and something else for a total of like 12 or 13 pounds, and this is a this sold, we had it up at 65 pounds. I tested it as well. I've got we use FreeSAT ourselves, so it was just a case of unplugging the FreeSAT box we use, which is not as nice. I did consider keeping this, but it wasn't worth it. So I took photos of the remote. They're a bit noisy. The camera I'm using is terrible. It's the camera I'm using is my phone, which is really damaged, and you can see there's like banding and there's noise. But I did my best with the photos that I could. Anyway, had it priced up at £65 plus £8 shipping. In the end, we sold it for £58 plus £7.99 shipping. So still a very strong sale. £58 plus shipping. So definitely worth picking these up if you see these charity shops or car boots. Right, let's pop back into the chat for just a second, because I see some chat thing is coming. I can't wait until that Mr. T voice thing sells. Or are you keeping it, says Vinegar Jar. Vinegar Jar, Peter, it has already sold to it has actually already sold to Kevin in the chat. Kevin made an offer. I had it priced at kind of top endish. I'd had it priced quite kind of top endish, but Kevin made me an offer, and as he's been such a great subscriber, such a great viewer, and he's been buying a couple of things off the store, I'm not going to argue, and he made a very fair offer and bought it. And I'm sorry to see it go, because it is such a cool toy, but needs must. And I was able to add it to my my spreadsheet about it. So that's the answer to that. Jason Momoa as Conan, watched that last night. Hard to take my eyes off it, says Nadine. Oh really? I've not seen that one. I've only ever seen the Arnie movie of Conan. Right. Stu Mandry says, Tracy, I saw your 19 questions vid earlier. Very interesting. I understand you like wood. Yes, that's what I took from that as well, Stu. I think that is true. She definitely does like wood. Eric says, everyone here didn't fall in the bins. Cough, he did. Cough, cough. No, I did not fall in the bins. The Tat Doctor says Zahir goes into the bins to support his family for just £3 a month. We can get Zahir and his family to a chicken shop once a month. Text 98013 #family bucket. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Tat Doctor, for spreading the word of my plight. Yes, there's definitely not enough fried chicken being consumed in this household right now. So I do appreciate it. Thank you for popping in, and thanks for the comments. Gosh, you guys are comedians, honestly. I love it. Piggy Wig says, hi Zahir, I've been enjoying dipping in and out of your late night live streams. Just wondering, what is your sleep pattern? My sleep pattern at the moment is what you would call like FUBAR. So it is not as it should be. I am going to have to try to control it because Beck and Hannah are back at work and college tomorrow, so that means early starts again to walk the dog, etc. So I do need to be a bit more careful, but what I might do is just stay up anyway and then just be tired. So because I'm enjoying staying up at the moment, guys, I really am, especially doing these live streams, and I'm glad you enjoy them, Piggy Wigs. Thanks for the comment. Right, Lee Allen says, I'm going to have to go at using the retrobyte method to reverse the yellowing on old computers. Oh yes, I've seen people do all kinds of things to kind of do that. Tori says, what is your shop called? Are you asking me? Yeah. My story's in the description, as Eric has just said. So thanks for popping in. A-Team, amazing stuff, says David M, the car boot picker. What A-Team? Is that something that's to remove yellowing? I don't know. Okay. Zahir is sleeping right now. He's that good. No, Kevin, I've not finished the spreadsheet, but it's pretty much up to date. So I've got to just add I think I'm up to date with the spreadsheet as of now, but obviously there's still more things to sell. So yeah, I need to do that. Goima's eBay says, I have trouble sleeping unless I go live. Very funny. All right, so let's just get you back into the screen share. So next sale. Now this is our 9th sale to share. This is a Wigan Athletic 2010/11 away football shirt, and it's a size large long sleeve, and it sold, as you can see, for $15.29 in a sale. It was $17.99 plus shipping, and in the end it sold for $15.29. I know A-Team is an 80s TV program. I thought he was talking. I thought there may be some. He said A-Team stuff amazing, says David M. I didn't click he meant my A-Team soundboard. I thought he meant there was some kind of magical, like liquid or something called A-Team that was good at removing yellowing. I'm not a complete moron. Oh Jesus. I know what A-Team is. How just I know about Face. I know about Murdoch. I know these things. Man, Hannibal. I used to watch it. Oh, Jesus. Honestly, don't follow the Vinegar Jar. Don't follow his channel. Okay. Don't get him to 200 subscribers. I'm kidding. Obviously. Right. So, Wigan Athletic away shirt. This just shows that even teams that aren't like hugely popular are still worth picking up in decent condition. And if they're nice football shirts, this is a black and gold football shirt. It's got the 188 bet on it by MyFit, Wigan Athletic. It was just a nice shirt, full long sleeve. It was just a nice football kit, really. I thought it was a nice shirt. Even if you're not a fan of Wigan, there'll be plenty of football fans that would buy it and wear it, but I'm guessing it may well have gone to a Wigan supporter. I don't know. But yeah, it was on at $17.99, and as you can see, I ran a Markdown Manager sale, and it was $15.29 plus shipping. Reselling Polly, Sam is in the chat shouting a Wigan. We all got it, Z, says Peter. So Sally Kelly says, I miss going to my DC centre. It got too boisterous for me. Literally get clothing whipped in my face and peeps grabbing the lot and sorting it from their basket. They put it on rails now. Yeah, Sally Kelly, the bin that I go to is nothing like what I've heard the bins can be like over in like over in other. What I actually, are you from the UK? I don't know, because I know that in the US, like, bins can be really rough, so they're different. Viewers, please show some love to Anthony Powell's Candy Shack channel. He's been confined to a wheelchair all his life with cerebral palsy, almost at 200, says BCP. BCP sharing a link there. Definitely go and check that out. And lol, that will boost me. I was only kidding anyway. If there was a remake again, Z would be Face. Oh, I would love to be Face. He used to get all the, the cars and everything. Face was awesome. Zahir, can you tell us about your magical liquid? We would like to be Footy shirts always worth getting. Yes, they are. Andrew reminds me of Murdoch, just saying, says the Tat Doctor. Murdoch was super cool. You know what? I used to love Murdoch's leather jacket. He used to have a jacket with like a tiger embroidered on the back. Was it a tiger, or am I going crazy? I think it was a tiger. It was like a brown leather jacket, and it had a big tiger face embroidered in the back. I used to love that jacket so much. I wanted a jacket like that badly when I was a kid, when I saw the A-Team. Absolutely loved it. And nice long sleeve football shirts usually are more valuable than short sleeve, says Nick Knack. Yes, definitely. And Sam says, excuse me, Z, we were in the Premier League, you know. Yeah, I know that, but still not an insanely popular team, is it? I mean, let's be honest. You know, I'm a Palace fan, so I know what it's like. Hi there, Lainey. Lainey has popped in as well. Thank you for popping in. And we are now going to go to the last item. I can carry the stream on if you guys would like, but we're on to the last item now. So yeah, here we go. Let's move on to the last item. The last item I wish to share with you guys this evening, the 10th item. So this could have been a 10 sales in 10 minute stream, but instead it's become 10 sales in 50 minutes with a lot of chit chat in between, but I'm quite happy. So, you know, I'm quite happy to do these live streams. I prefer them anyway. And now this is something that, again, I picked up from the bins. The bins have been very good to me. I can't grumble. Again, I paid £1.50 for this, and it is a J. Whipple Co. Limited black long gown robe religious cassock gothic cosplay priest. What a title that was. I mean, why... It doesn't even make any sense now, like, look back on it. Long gown robe, religious cassock, gothic cosplay, priest. Anyway, it did well. It did well. It was it got a lot of watches. I did have it in quite a high price, but I started reducing it. And yes, Peter, this is the one that I put on and was tight. Yes. It's a vicar robe, right? Yeah, I think so. It was a real nightmare to photograph because it's completely black, and so the cameras, oh god, what's it called? What's that thing that cameras do? Exposure compensation was all off kilter, really difficult. I did my best to photograph it, took photo of the tag. It was all just polyester, nothing special, but this sold for £40 plus shipping, so I was very pleased. From £1.50 to get £40 plus shipping, and I was really happy with that. So let's just go back. So that was the 10th item, guys. That was the 10th item. Z, the football jersey with the name I can't pronounce, comps $150 to $200 in great shape. I thought it would be worth some money, Tommy. I didn't realize it would be worth that much. But yeah, and you know that you picked up a couple of really nice football shirts with tags, I saw, Tommy. So yeah, you're going to do well with those. Oh, this is cool, didn't you? Yeah, I've read that. Don't just stop. I just got here, says Diane. Belonged to Father Ted. It didn't belong to Father Ted. I feel like I might have lowered the tone of the chat. No, not at all, Eric. A UFO in the background of that photo. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Because it's got it does actually look like an upside down flying saucer on the left shoulder, but it wasn't. It was a light fixture that I couldn't move. So yeah, I was pretty happy that it sold. And let's see, keywording like a boss. Anyone else notice that Hannibal always kept his gloves on? I didn't actually. And black or white, nightmare to photo. It very much can be. Goima says you can't smoke cigars in leather gloves, gives off all the wrong signals. This is from your previous life as a vicar. No, it was from the bins. Someone donated it, so I picked it up for £1.50 and sold it. So I'm really happy. Peter Cummings says, photograph black against a wooden background like a vinyl floor. It helps. Against white, you are stuffed. Yeah, it can definitely be tough. David M says, going to invest money into more clothing in the future, and I also plan to change my whole room around to make room for a new photography area. Can't wait, but still wanting to buy electronics. Electronics are more fun, David, but sometimes you have to buy what's around you. It's not always easy It's not always easy to start picking up other items. You know, sometimes you just find what you find, right? 2 Aussie Thrifters says, have to head off now. Enjoy the rest of the chat. No worries. Thank you for popping in, Brad. Thank you. And Vinegar Just says, I'll give you that knowledge bomb for free. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. I will put a video about it. I'll put out a video about it soon. Definitely, David. Definitely. I mean, if you sort arranging your room to actually be able to kind of deal with clothes is quite good, because sometimes clothes can be tough to do if you don't have the space for them. Even putting like a flat lay, even putting like a flat lay item on the floor can be, space intensive. So you need to have space. So it was from a sacked Vic. I don't know, or maybe retired, or maybe just, I don't know. It could have been anything. Dave says Survivor Series kickoff. See ya. No worries, Dave. I hope you enjoy Survivor Series. I would love to watch it as well. But yeah. Right, David, clothing is the hardest. I would do electronics if possible, or a very good mix. No more than 20% clothing. I've got to kind of agree with Tommy on that. I think that clothing, it can be space intensive as well, like storage wise as well. It takes time to, you have to store it. It takes space to store. Even if you're really organized, it will quickly fill up bins very, very, very quickly. And also, it takes a bit more work. You have to do a lot more work with it in terms of measurements, etc. I don't know. Eric says, David, stay away from electronics, short and curlies and all. Yeah. You know what? That's not always the case. I think it's just... I don't know what to say. The Hills is asking Dave what channel the Survivor Series is on. And yeah, I just need to get a cleaner kit like Goimer sent me the super chat for. So yeah, that's all you need, definitely. So those were the 10 items. I don't really have anything else to kind of share, unless we want to turn this into like a working hangout or something. I could sit here and sort out my shipping for these RC parts and chat to you guys while I'm doing that. We could do that, I suppose, or we could just call it a night. I don't know. What do you guys reckon? I need to do the shipping stuff anyway, definitely. Very slow moving due to saturation in clothing, unless you can find vintage and high end. Very true. Actually, Tommy, are you guys... I shouldn't even ask, but are you guys on tonight? I don't know. I experimented with selling clothing. Not for me, says Stu. Yeah, I mean, you've got to like it enough to do clothes. You've got to like it enough to do clothes. If you don't like the idea of photographing clothes, if you don't like the idea of measuring them, it's not going to be fun for you. It really won't be a fun thing for you to do. I would just suggest that, like people always say, try to sell things that you're personally into. Try to sell things that you've got an interest in. So there we go. Ask the boss, says Tommy. Okay. Bedtime story, please, ask Lex. Bedtime story. What could we come up with? Oh gosh. There was once. No, not tonight, says Tracy. Oh, okay, no worries. I'd be grateful for a working hangout here as a hashtag thug life. Could do a bit of a working hangout. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's see if we can come up with a bedtime story for Lex, though. Give me a theme. I need a theme. You second Lex's motion. Okay, Eric. Lee Allen says clothing equals more returns. Not always. I wouldn't say always. You will get returns in whatever you do. I think they come like buses. Sometimes you'll get more than you want. Sometimes you'll go ages without any, and you'll think, wow, I've not actually had many returns. I wouldn't use returns as a reason not to do clothing. So that's what I would say. Night folks, says Nadine. Dogs whining at me to go to bed. And yes, I'm being serious. Wow, Nadine, that's so cool. Yeah, bedtime story, says Buckle. A tiny bunny. Okay, what kind of tiny bunny though? Like, is it just do you want it to be grounded in reality, or can this bunny have like a more like extravagant life? Like I don't know, how do we do this? Let me just see. Do some listing. You know what? We could do that. Hey Sue, how are you? A killer rabbit. I don't know about that. Tiny bunny. Right. Hello from the hill. Hello the hill, says David M. Bedtime story and scary one. The day the chicken shop was closed. Pleasant Valley says I'll stay on the list. Tommy says I don't get many returns in clothing, no more than any other category. I get more in video games by far. There you go. Question: how can one reconcile being a closet nudist and conscientious objections to clothing with the need to photograph and sell on eBay? That's quite a deep question, Highway Bus. Tori says going to bed now, work tomorrow, grown night. Thank you for popping in, Tori, and again thank you for the super chats, really appreciate them. Sue's Pile of Shame's channel, yep, that's right, BCP, definitely check out Auntie Sue's channel. Be looking forward to seeing seeing Auntie Sue next week. It's probably ceramic with big eyes. High retro reselling, and it lives in a pie as an egg, as small as an egg. Oh wow. Okay, here's the story. There was once a tiny bunny. The story's set in the 80s, right? Okay, and there was once a tiny bunny, and this bunny was around the time when science fiction was extremely popular, and many of the population had taken it upon themselves to become part-time basement scientists, looking for the next magical invention, the next giant leap in scientific technology. And this tiny bunny, no bigger than an egg, this egg-sized bunny was innocently hopping along and found itself in the basement area of Rick Moranis' house. And Rick was working very hard on building a shrink ray, and unfortunately for the tiny bunny, which was already quite small, it was like an egg-sized bunny. It got zapped by Rick Moranis's in-work shrink ray, and it shrunk the already tiny bunny into an even smaller bunny. And it was absolutely. It was shocking. The poor little bunny didn't know what to do. It was suddenly the size of, like, just I don't know, half an egg, a quarter of an egg maybe. Go with it. Tiny bunny, don't go over the bridge. There's a troll underneath. We could end with a horror story. World's shortest horror story. There was no toilet paper, says Stu. I'll listen to you ramble on about stuff while I list. No. I want Bex-Dipper in the background, unnoticed by Z. That would scare me. Copyright strike. I seen this movie, says Eric. Oh my god, the tiny bunny gets tinier. Yeah, it got even smaller. You've been watching Despicable Me, Z? No, I haven't, Sue. I really like Despicable Me, though. Despicable Me. I haven't watched it recently, though. Alright, now we have to figure out how this really small bunny finds its way into a pie. This is going to be difficult. Okay. Yes. So this extra tiny bunny, like quarter of the size of an egg, was hopping all over the science lab in Rick Moranis' basement, and happened to land on the end of a spoon. There was a spoon on the table. Rick liked spoons. He was doing many tests on spoons, trying to make them more useful. This is before a spork became a thing. So he had many spoons that he used to do different tests on. And he landed on this spoon, this tiny bunny. And Rick Moranis saw this tiny bunny on the spoon, and in his shock was like, "Man alive!" That's what he said. Those were his words. He was man alive, and he smacked the table. As he smacked the table, the vibration from the table and his fingertip tapped the edge of the spoon, and the tiny bunny went flying at real great speed, unfortunately through the ceiling of the basement into the kitchen, suffered horrendous injury during this, and actually ended up in a freshly baked pie that Rick Moranis' then life partner or wife or whatever was baking. So unfortunately, this hideously damaged tiny bunny was now in this pie. And it was a sad end, but as the last moments of life were leaving this very damaged bunny after having been flung through the floor ceiling of Rick Moranis's basement, it was at least consoled by the lovely smell of cinnamon, which was the tiny bunny's favourite spice, because it was an apple pie which had cinnamon on it. And so as the tiny bunny passed into the next world, it died knowing that lovely apple cinnamon smell. And there we have the end of that story. So we don't know what happened. We didn't eat the bunny. It's just that's what happened. It's quite sad. Right. Right. That I didn't read the rest of the chat because I didn't eat the bunny. I didn't say no. You didn't get baked. And the moral of the story is don't flick a bunny with a spoon and into a pie. Yeah, I think my storytelling techniques were unraveled there quite badly. So I do apologize. Tears shed, says Michelle. Right. Wow, that was a terrible story. Now I want a pot pie, says Eric. I'm not joking, Z. I bet you could make a fortune doing audiobooks and voiceovers. Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? That would actually be useful, wouldn't it, Tommy? But yeah. Now, sorry, Lex. Are you going to be able to get... call the SPCTB, Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Tiny Bunnies. It's better than calling the Coalition of Itinerant the Coalition for the Liberation of Itinerant Tree Dwellers. Who knows what that is? Who knows what that is? If anyone knows what the Coalition for the Liberation of Itinerant Tree Dwellers is, that has to be one of the best acronyms in a movie. Glad Z doesn't write children's books. Yeah, it went a bit south, didn't it? It went a bit south, that story. I just thought I'd make it darker. You're going to have nightmares now. Sorry, Lex. And then, no. And then the tiny bunny woke up and it was all a dream, Lex. There you go. It didn't happen. You see? Did you see what happened? Like Lost, it was all a dream. He woke up and it was all a dream. So there we go. So I would say that's what happened. He woke up in a fluffy, like a really fluffy place, a really soft, fluffy place, and it was actually eating a pie. That's what happened. There we go. So the bunny was, and it was back to its normal egg shape, egg size shape. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that is what happened. So you can sleep well tonight, Lex. There we go. He's like when he wanted to burn and destroy the Star Trek figure. Oh gosh, more of the stories, don't give your rabbit spice. Other drugs are available, a friend told me. Currently sat waiting for 12 a.m. so I can book an appointment with the doctors, so please stay on for a while and then entertain us, says Sam. You've got to stay awake till 12. So what is it, like an online booking system? It was all a dream. I don't know if Lost was all a dream. No worries, Shazad, thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in, Shazad. Great, Z, you ruined Lost for me. Good night, Lex. No, that's a cop-out ending, Z. You hit the reset button. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Hey there, Mel. How are you? You've come in at a very strange time. You know what? I think I'm gonna while I'm here, let's make this like a working hangout then, at least for a bit. So you know, I mean I could ask all of you guys to follow me on Twitch and watch me play Fortnite. I mean, how's that? Lol. Okay, Z, I never watched. Anyway, have you listened in the RC part? Z says Sue. Not today. I'm actually gonna do some shipping now. I may as well do some shipping. And then what I might do is go and play a bit of Fortnite. I don't know. And you can follow me on Twitch if you want. You know, hint. I have to go and do some actual work. Night. Have a good week next week. No worries, Peter. Thanks for popping in. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. 13 shifts left. Oh wow, Bucklewye. Right. Okay. I'm gonna get some shipping sorted. Actually, that's a good idea. Hey Savvy Mum UK, Donna, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Right. I'm gonna do the other store stuff. Ooh, that's gonna have to be done tomorrow because it's gonna be all noisy. This is gonna be easy stuff to ship, so I'm gonna do this now. God, I keep on getting burps. Do apologise. Let me go to the Royal Mail site. What chat are you what link are you handing over? Okay. Yeah, so I don't actually have a great deal to talk about. You guys are kind of saying, stay on. All right, I'm gonna do some shipping. I'm gonna use some Royal Mail and do some shipping. Let's see. I need to peel off these labels and stuff. You guys are more than willing, obviously, to be doing work in the background and stuff, and we'll have this on in the background. I may as well just stay on for a little bit. And then I might actually just play some Fortnite. Well, I need to list. I can listen to you rap stuff or play Fortnite. Either one is good, Z. Oh, cool. eBay has been on fire this weekend, thank God, says Donna. Yeah, it's been really good, Donna. I'm surprised. Thing is, I'm at the stage now where I don't want to get too excited about it because it's been so poor recently that, you know, a few good days won't make, you know, it doesn't make it all okay. You know, we've had so many rough days that it makes me feel, you know, it could make me feel, you know, I don't want to get too like, oh yeah, things are fine again, because I've got a horrible feeling that they're not. I think there's probably still plenty of kinks that eBay need to work out, and you know, that's how I feel. Link for Zahir, says BCP. Okay, I'm here to do packaging and shipping with you. I have headphones on, says Mel. Oh, okay, cool, Mel. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do my packaging and shipping, and then what I'm going to do... You've only got 5 sales today. Well, I'm just doing the RC sales. I've got 10 RC parcels, and then I've got like 8 parcels for the general store, so 18 in total. But there've been some really good value sales, so I'm pretty happy. They've been pretty good. So I'm gonna do these, and then what I will do is I'm gonna go and play some Fortnite, and then you guys can follow me on there if you want. But that's what I'm going to do. All right, let me just get some envelopes. I'll be back in a second. Stephanie says, been slow on eBay. Okay. Use those, and then I'll go and grab some more when I need them. Okay. Log into your Royal Mail account. I use Royal Mail click and drop. It says 11 orders. No. Okay. What's the first one? First one is Thunder Tiger Panda PD0165 front bulkhead. So that is going to Switzerland for £16 in total, but that's not going to go as a large letter. That's going to go as a small parcel. So which weighs? Where's the scales? Where's my scales? Do you not hate? Oh, there they are. I hate when I put things in places that I can't remember. Okay, let's just put that on. So this weighs 44 grams. Is that correct? Is that right? I don't know. No. No, that's not right. Let's get that to 0 because it's not even on 0. Come on. Why is this not working? Oh, now it's to 0. 33 grams. Okay, so it's only 33 grams. So we're going to just put that on at applied postage, and we're going to do it at like 65 grams, small parcel. So it's going to cost me £4.30 to ship international standard to Switzerland, and that is absolutely fine by me. So the gentleman who bought that paid like £16, so that's the first item sorted out. Next item has been sold on eBay France, and it's a Thunder Tiger Pot PD0208 Noir, and it's bar shocks, and was it dérapage plaques? What dérapage? What is dérapage? I don't even know. That's weird. Anyway, that sold for €21.96. Where is it? PD0208. PD0208. What the frick is PD0208? Don't tell me I didn't pull PD0208, because that'll really annoy me. Is it this one? No. Oh, don't screw me. Don't screw me like this. Oh, did I seriously forget that? I thought I'd gotten all the parts out. I swear I've gotten all the parts out. I swear is it. Oh, no, of course, they're right in my face. There you go. There you go. So this is what sold for €21.96. It's like a bumper set. If I play Fortnite, will I need a PlayStation X Station or Playbox? I play on FreeSAT Doctor. Savvy Mum says, I'm going to do some work on my blog while we are all here. I can't be slacking while you're all working. No worries, Donna. Bloody hell, I can tell Phil's turning lights off. Looks like it's bedtime. Night all. No worries, Sue. Any news on the house, Sam? It was too small. Oh, okay. And JD Network has popped in as well. Hi there, Josh. Right. Let's carry on. So this is also going to be a small parcel. Don't know how much this is going to weigh, but I've got a feeling it's still going to be under 100. Yep. So we're going to do like 85 grams on this one. 85 grams, small parcel, and that's going to cost me £4.30, which is fine because they paid €22 for that part, which is crazy. How much have I put it on that? 85 grams. Done. That's the next one done. I want to play Fortnite, but we're skin. I can only play half day, says Highway Bus. Fortnite is free. Hi, Diesel Engine. And there we go. What did I miss? Just came back getting a fill up. We working now, says going. We are working. I'm just posting some parcels, and then in a shameless way, I'm going to try to get as many of you to follow me on Twitch as possible, and I'm going to play Fortnite. So that's the plan. So I want to see, most people have started to leave already though, so we've still got over 80 people in here though. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if BCP can be kind enough to put my Twitch channel link in the chat. BCP, if you're there. Next item is PD0167, the tie rod bag. So this has sold for $5.99. So that is going to just be a large letter. Sure, it's free, but what about the electricity, says Highway Bus. Well, yeah, you've got to pay for the electricity, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. They get you somehow, don't they? They have to get you somehow. That's an 83p shipping item. Next is this Answer RC 25mm ESC fan guard. That sold for £15. That sold for £15. That did, going to the good old US of A, which I'm really pleased with. So standard shipping, $3.49. And okay, the new running story can be Z jumped into the bin to save a tiny bunny. And Glock fan says, tell my 13-year-old that Fortnite is free. He manages to spend $20 to $30 a month on it. Yeah, I've been victim of that as well, Glock fan. I've been a big victim of that, where I've like, yeah, you have to be really on top of things. You can easily spend way too much money every month, and just, you know, you can just easily end up just constantly buying skins and things like that. But I've been really good. Oh, thank you, BCP. I really do appreciate it. It's very kind of you. That is my Twitch link, guys. If you want to follow me there, you're more than welcome to. And then when I go live, you can watch me play Fortnite and other video games. Nick Knack says, you miss Z performing an exorcism in the black robe on the little bunny, but apart from that, nothing much. It wasn't as exciting as Nick Knack makes it sound, to be honest with you. I think that was far more exciting. Next item is an Align T-Rex Phillips screwdriver. So that is this item here. So again, that's like a 95-gram large letter job. Costs 83p to ship. I'm going to whack that in here. Hey, Tea Cakes, how are you? Let's put that there. Next item is a fuel tank, which is fine, but that's going to be a small parcel, and that's going to go there. And I've run out of envelopes. I need to go and grab some more envelopes. I'll be back. How did he spend the money? Do you have to have a credit card saved to register for Fortnite? There's easy ways of doing it, Eric. I'm not sure. I think you can probably buy gift cards as well, and yeah, I think you can attach cards and whatever. It's very addictive. It's very addictive. And when all your friends are playing it and stuff, and they're all buying the latest skin, even as an adult, you can be like, oh, I should get the new skin. And I honestly, that's what I've done. So yeah. All right, let me just go and grab a couple more envelopes. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. Okay, right, next item. Yeah, there you go. He gets money and immediately buys gift cards. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's just so addictive to do that, isn't it? It's quite bad when you think about it, because there should be a bit more control over that stuff. But there we go. Courtney Smart says, what do you play? At the moment, I've mostly been just streaming Fortnite, Courtney, but I do like playing other games as well. So yeah, I have played in the past a lot of FPS games and things like that as well. FPS games, strategy games, fighting games. I've spent a lot of time Street Fighter 4, for example. You can link it to PayPal. Well, Xbox you can, as my son uses it for FIFA. Yeah, that's the other thing. FIFA Ultimate Team was something else I spent too much money on. I stopped playing FIFA because of Ultimate Team. I've got a really addictive personality. You know when you learn what kind of person you are, and like, I know that I just end up always I've got an addictive personality. I just struggle to keep things in check. It's always difficult. I'm very all or nothing, and when it comes to video games and stuff as well, then the same thing happens. Angela says, if you don't mind giving it out, what is the name of your eBay RC store? I don't mind at all. The only reason I've not put it in the description is because sometimes people like to browse what we've got for sale and buy that stuff, and most people aren't interested in RC parts. But my RC store, if you search on eBay, is called Only Cool RC, one word. You can actually just Google it and it'll even come up with my website. I've got like a website for it, Only Cool RC, one word. So yeah, squads, duos, or solos. I like playing solos mostly, Courtney. I did play squads sometimes, but I like playing just solos a lot as well. I like playing in like arena mode, although I do like playing in squads as well. FIFA was crazy though, wasn't it? Didn't you have to buy everything almost? Well, Eric, FIFA has Ultimate Team, and I absolutely loved Ultimate Team. I really loved it. It was like reliving your childhood again, because basically what Ultimate Team is when you were a kid and you used to open those sticker packs where you used to get that bit of dry gum, and you used to open a sticker pack hoping to get that cool rare card, and you never did. FIFA Ultimate Team is a digital version of that, except you don't get any crummy gum, and also the cards don't ever have any value, because as soon as that game dies, your money dies with it, and then you have to go and redo it again for the next year's FIFA. So you end up spending so much money just opening packs, desperate to get, I don't know, you want, like for example, I'm a huge fan of Pirlo. So I know in FIFA 20, Pirlo is like a legend card, okay? I love Pirlo. I think he's just like one of the most amazing midfield players, not just Italy, but the world has ever seen. He was just so majestic, and he looks so freaking cool as well. Pirlo is spelled Pirlo. Pirlo. And he's amazing. I love that, and I know I would end up like opening packs or something trying to get Pirlo, and it would annoy me. George says, I'm on Ultimate Team right now too. It's addictive. Ultimate Team is addictive. My addiction got so bad with FIFA Ultimate Team that I really haven't played FIFA properly since FIFA 14. I think FIFA 14 was when I was really heavily into it. At the time, I was also a rep for EA games, so it was like all around me. I was always talking about FIFA to shops and things like that, and then I was just playing FIFA. It really consumed me quite a bit, and then I decided that enough was enough, and then FIFA 15, 16, 17, 18 I skipped. I bought 19, barely played it, but that was it. Okay, so 70, okay, 65, so 70 grams, that's fine, small parcel, and that's going to go as that, and that's an 1871 transmission case. Right, used to play Fortnite until they started changing it all, and it all went a bit over the top. I'm a Call of Duty player myself. I like the Battle Royale on Black Ops 4, but enjoy Modern Warfare right now, says Donna. Yeah, you know what, like, I like straight up FPS. I don't know how I'd feel about a Battle Royale FPS, because I've always struggled with the thought of, like, you know, like games like PUBG with the first person view and like Last Man Standing. I find it, I don't know, I prefer FPSs to be, here's the map, you know, like the original Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare. I loved COD 4, obviously. I loved World at War. So yeah, I really do like that. Fortnite, I still think is fantastic just because of the building. I still love that. Yeah. Right. Being a Liverpool fan, says George, Steven Gerrard's in the game, so it's similar to how you are with Pirlo. Yeah, you just, you know, you have favourite players and then you're like, you really want them on your team. Yes, want, need for completion, shiny badges. Yeah, it's same thing, Goima, same thing, except this time there's no chance of them gaining in any value. They don't carry over from one game to the next, so you're literally only spending all that money for that year's game, which is, you know, quite shocking when you think about it. You know. Okay, so this propeller is going 83 pence shipping. Right. I love a bit of Rome Total War, says Goima, and Civ God games. Yeah, I mean, I would love to play games like StarCraft as well, but I'm just not smart enough for them. I do like playing games like Diablo as well, so that's cool. Align bearings, yeah, that's just gonna be an easy shipping. That's that, and then eSky rotor headset for the Honeybee, which is this EK10229. Cool, yeah. We'll add that on as well for 95 grams, large letter. We'll whack that there. Superb. The Hill says, do you no longer play Fortnite on your YouTube channel? The Hills, I only play Fortnite on Twitch now. I don't stream games on YouTube anymore. The reason is, it's a simple reason. I want my other YouTube channel to just be about, I just want it to be about videos that I make. And when I was streaming on YouTube, like, my whole channel was just filled with streams of Fortnite, like, and no one's gonna watch those. I'd rather my other channel be about like my PC upgrades and like food reviews or whatever randoms. That's my channel. That's like my baby. I want to just make videos about it, about whatever I want. And it was just getting filled up with streams. So all my game streams, like live streams, are going to be on Twitch, which BCP did share the link earlier on in the chat. So if you scroll up, you'll be able to see my Twitch link. And he's just actually put my RC store, eBay store in the chat as well. So let me just get these tickets purchased, and we will buy some postage. And then I have to attach all this postage to these envelopes. Eric says, Diablo 1 was my very first PC game. If you don't count like Oregon Trail and number munches that you played in school. Yeah, I know what you mean. I also loved games like Grim Fandango, LucasArts games. Blade Runner was insane. It was just like a point-and-click adventure, very much like Monkey Island, but it was amazing fun. I really, really liked it. Okay, so this looks like it has worked. So I'm just going to print out my labels. It's got 13 labels to print out, so make sure it's got enough space. There we go. There we go. It's now printing. Okay, you're gonna have to just bear with this. It'll stop soon enough. My first proper game was Counter-Strike. Oh yes, yes. Loved it though, but was so skint. Had an 8. Yeah. Goima, my brother got really good at Counter-Strike. Like, he used to play on like private servers and whatever. He was absolutely amazing at Counter-Strike. So yeah, he used to love playing that. I used to play Counter-Strike too, but more casually, way more casually. I'm not like a good player, as you can imagine. So, you know, just saying. And Unusual Vintage says hi there, Unusual Vintage. TK says, I picked up 25 games for Spectrum and Commodore today. Street Fighter is not bad money for the Spectrum. No, not at all. Okay. Just sold a Star Wars pack of 6 LucasArts games from the Windows 95 era, $108 maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, they do hold some good value, those games. They really do. Right, now it's the fun part of sticking these labels onto parcels, and it looks like I've actually had another sale come through. Cool. It's a, oh gosh, German, where the hell is that? The pilot, RC pilot. Oh my god, where is that? Why is there nothing in the SKU? Alright, I'm gonna have to find that. That's cool, we'll find it. It's not an issue. I think I know where it is. Okay, let's just get on with this stuff. So we need to get this eSky thing sorted first. Oh god, I hate having this long receipt list thing. Okay, so that's the eSky 00213, and we've got that name there. I'm being very careful. I don't want to obviously give out details of people's names and addresses if I can avoid it. So that's done. Thank you guys for hanging in, by the way, guys. If you do enjoy the stream, give it a thumbs up. You know, give it a thumbs up. It's appreciated. So it's one letter sorted. Next is, yep, got you. I've got you. Is it the bearings? It is the bearings. Tiniest bearings in the world. And that goes here. I was in a clan. Easy Killer was on enemy down top 10 at our best. Okay. And what else is in the chat? Yes, indeed. Know that feeling, says Gomes eBay. To Glock fan. I thought about playing Fortnite seriously at one time, but I decided I would rather continue having romantic relations with my wife. Very, very funny, Glock fan. It's not easy to to maintain both of those scenarios, definitely. Kent Daigle, hi Kent, how are you? Thank you for popping in. We are having yet another riveting stream, which was meant to be a what sold stream. So we've done the what sold bit, and then I went on to tell a really terrible story about a tiny bunny rabbit. That's thanks to Lex, and it was a real disaster. And then I've decided that I'm just going to do some shipping. So yeah, it's a typical stream really. It started off so organised as well. Started off like I had a plan, and then it's gone all Pete Tong really. So PD 1871, and that is that one there. Cool. Gambling, reselling, wife, kids, booze don't mix well. I sold a Revel USS New Jersey battleship model put together this weekend for only like $20, but I thought it was going to be worthless used. Cool. My partner and I are both gamers, so we have the best relationship, says Donna. Yeah, that's one thing I'll say is that's the cool thing. Even though Beck doesn't play games much now, she is into games, and when she does sit down, I think it's just because she's got so much going on. That she's at the moment enjoying doing like her kind of knitting and crocheting and her nails and all that kind of stuff more. But if she does sit down in front of a video game, she can play. Like when I think the last time she got really engrossed in a game was one of the Fallout games. I think it was Fallout New Vegas. And I remember playing like Diablo 3 with her as well. Like we'd both have our computer set up and we'd both be playing that. So luckily she understands about, she's not like looking at me going, what do you see in doing that? What's the enjoyment in that? She completely can appreciate that, which is cool. Even though at the moment she's just not gaming that much. But you find that you go through phases, though. You do find that you'll go through phases where you're really into games, and then you'll go through phases where you're not into them. It's just, that happens as well, I think. Righty then. Sales have been good today, says the Hills. Yeah, it's been. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel things are getting a bit better. A bit better. Glock fan says, "Dang, Beck is a keeper." Of course, there's not a question. I'm just very, very lucky. Yeah, she's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Next item is that there. It is. Let me just get that out and put this label on. Not doing too badly. Eric, he's on GTA right now, so I just chill with my laptop and work, then watch YouTube on the tablet. He prefers to go on later at night, whilst I prefer to game early, so works well. Oh, that's pretty cool. The thing is, when you... Like at the moment, it's really difficult. Like we've got 2 PCs in the house, and we're predominantly all PC gamers. So the issue at the moment is like our daughter is like heavily into playing The Sims and this game called Identity 5. So she's mostly on the PC upstairs. I'm mostly on the PC down here. And it's just that it works that way. It just works that way for us. Right, the Hills says, TK says at the Hills, I picked them up all for a couple of pounds. Wow, that's pretty nice. And the Hills says some of the vintage stuff does very well. Yeah, Goima says, yeah, some vintage model kits can sell for silly money. Crazy Daisy, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the £2 super chat. Best live stream. Love how honest you are. Thank you, Crazy Daisy. That's so sweet of you. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the support. Thank you so much. So that's gone off as well. Next item is going to be this bulkhead. I need a new. Yeah. I love building new PC. I recently, if you go on my other channel, I actually showed my PC that I chose and built, custom built. Really love it. It makes such a difference, George. It's so cool to have a decent PC. I've been using an old PC for so long, so it was really nice to upgrade a few months back. Hey Daisy, and BCP has shared Bex's other channel. Yeah, definitely, that's fantastic. Thank you, BCP. Right. Did your daughter get your old gaming PC after you upgraded? Says Eric. She's got the PC upstairs is actually quite old, but they really like it. They're not, and they don't like. The thing is, it's Beck and Hannah that uses the PC upstairs more. And they're not really big on change. They don't like me changing stuff. So we've actually got a PC for sale now, which is better than the PC that's upstairs. we've got a really old i7 upstairs, like for those of you that will know the Halem, it's a socket 1366 PC, so it's really old, but it's still decent. It's got 6 gigs of RAM. It's still an i7 920 processor. It's got an SSD drive, so it's very snappy, very quick. It's got a decent-ish graphics card for the age, and it works really well. But this PC is a bit newer. This is a newer generation. This is the Sandy Bridge generation PC, and they don't want me to put this one in that one's place. So we're selling a newer PC, and they're keeping quite an old PC because they're quite happy with how it works. It works perfectly fine for them, and so I'm not going to argue with them. It's just, yeah, if they're happy with it, I'm not going to. I'm just not going to argue with them. Right. I guess it's just that BT internet that's the issue. Yes, Donna, the BT internet, the ping can be an issue. And Goima says, my gaming has suffered due to the fact that I have an iMac now. Was thinking of building a PC just for fun and gaming. Honestly, I honestly love my PC, and yeah, I absolutely love my PC. I personally wouldn't ever want to use a Mac. I think that I just like knowing that here is my PC, guys. I'll show you my PC. There you go. That's my PC. This is like a cheap £40 case, but that has got a really nice i9 in there. It's got an M.2 drive. It's super quick, super brilliant for doing work and editing and everything. It is not that I do much editing, but if I wanted to, it's really good. But it's good for uploading videos and when you're rendering videos to upload, things like that. It's super fast. It's obviously really good for games, and it's going to last me for years and years and years and years and years and years. So I'd always prefer a custom PC, but that's just me. I can also appreciate why people like the other option of having an all-in-one. Okay, so this is for the Answer RC thingy majiggy. Yes, Eric Liddy, it is all MV and M.2 drives. Yeah, M.2 is insane. I absolutely love it. Yummy says hi Kent Holiday Coastal Let's, thank you for popping in, appreciate it. Hi Julie, hello, thank you for popping in, Julie. Wow, we've actually got over 80 people still in here. Appreciate it, guys. So I'm nearly getting to the end of these parcels. Nearly. Oh gosh, where is it? There it is. Let me just do a signature and date 24/11/19, and then I'm gonna go and whack the label on the front side, and this is going to the States. There you go. Yes, I remember BBC computers vaguely. I didn't really use one, but I am aware of them. There you go. Next item is the tie rod bag. Cool. 0167. 0167. Yep. And that is super. Hey everyone, says Couple of Pickers, just popping in to show us support. Thank you for popping in, Couple of Pickers. Yeah, we're just doing a little working-ish hangout. I'll be going off soon to play some Fortnite, chill out. But thank you for popping in, appreciate it. Had one at school, yeah, definitely. A lot of schools had them. I think we had them at our school. I think that's where I remember it from. I think. Okay, what is this? Okay, so this thing here, which is what PD0208 is. Yep, that's right. Hazy. I'm off. Had you on in the background tonight. Great stream as always. Thanks. All the best for the week ahead. Thank you, Bundle by UK. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope you have a good week as well. Good evening, Zahir, and everyone says Marrakesh. Thank you for popping in, Marrakesh. It's all Dell, HP, Acer, and E-Machine now. Give me my cow-coloured spotted gateway, lol, says Eric. Custom PCs are the way to go, Eric. It's like Lego. It's not even difficult. Anyone can build a PC. That's my honest opinion. Julie says, looking forward to meeting you at the meetup. Yes, Julie. I'm really looking forward to meeting everyone on Saturday too. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it because we didn't make it to the last meetup, and so we're really pleased that we're going this time around. I'm saying really so much. Yes, I'm very pleased about it. Let's just sign this. I keep on forgetting that Switzerland still requires you to do a customs form. Switzerland still requires it. There we go. And that is for the 0165. Super. Hi, Bronwyn. How are you? This packaging stream is riveting. I'm cancelling my subscription to the paint drying network. Thank you, Highway Bus. I do appreciate you moving your support over from the paint drying network over to the packaging stream. So I have actually finished the packaging for the for the RC store. So we've got all the RC parcels done. Yeah, so all the RC parcels are there on the floor. So those are all done. So I'm happy about that. I do have to now work on, well, when I say all of them, all bar one, which we've also had a sale come in, so I've got to sort that out. So one more parcel to do with the RC packaging, and then I've got I believe it's 8 parcels to do on the general store. But those are going to take a bit more time because obviously some of them are like collectible type items, so the action figures are going to need good shipping. So yeah, that's going to be taking a little more time. I don't want to be like cutting bubble wrap and using a noisy tape gun at this time at night, because I think it would be quite disturbing. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits there. Right. It is 1:45, guys. We've been going for nearly an hour and 46. So thank you for everyone that's popped in. I have a pre-built from Cyberpower. It's old. I just priced up a new PC for 1,700, so I've got to save up, says Eric. Julie says I couldn't make last year either. Right, guys. I'm going to call it a night, guys. If you've got any questions, put in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. If you are bored and you've got nothing else to do, Tommy says I want to hear it. Okay. If you're bored and you've got nothing else to do, or you're working and you still wish to hang out with me live, I'm going to be going over to my Twitch channel right now, where I will be streaming me playing Fortnite. You're more than welcome to come along. It's free to watch, and yeah, you can join me there. If not, obviously, have a good evening, and thank you for watching. Bye.